was about when a king dies. Yes, so that one is mostly not in all states, but in some states. So there's this thing with the Yoruba. Yoruba is Western Nigeria. There is Lagos and its environment. So when a king dies, I stand to be corrected though, but that is what I saw out of experience. So when he dies, they have to appease the gods. So that means they have to kill some people and use them for human sacrifice. I'm not superstitious though, but they do it. They call it oro. So I don't know the number of people they actually have to kill, but I know when the king of the local government I was living in died, there had to be some curfews in the region. So it's like they say from this time of the day to this time, there is no movement, and if you are found outside, you are on your own, because those people are under the influence of Satan, the devil himself. So they have no pity, they have no mercy. They will batter you and use you to appease the gods or for human sacrifice. So that happens in most of the states. I don't know, I did not live in all the states in Nigeria, but I've lived in Lagos, and that one happened when I was having my baby. So my water broke at night, and it was that season of Oro where the king died, and they're looking for people to kill for human sacrifice. So it was time of curfew, and my husband was like, we should go to hospital. And it was just like a day before that day my water broke, I heard a woman was killed because she was pregnant with twins, and it was that curfew time. And when labor comes, you have no control, you have to seek medication, you have to go to hospital. So the husband and friends carried her so that they will go to the hospital. But when they reached such an area, they met with those people for sacrifice. So because nobody loves their life, so the people who are carrying the woman had to run away to save their lives, and they left the helpless woman there, and she was killed. And actually that was so sad, but nobody is perfect, and we all err. So the woman had to be killed by those monsters, and actually to their side it was advantageous because they got 3 human sacrifices at once, because she was pregnant with twins and the woman herself. So it's like they got 3 people at once, which to them is like they were happy. It was their day and their work was made easier. But that was that. So that day I was told we should go to a hospital because it is risky, we can lose the baby. I said no. I don't want to go and die. Jehovah my God will save me. So I said no, and I stood my legs on the ground. So we had to wait up to the following morning is when I went to hospital, and actually everything was okay. So I don't know whether I will be dead by now if I were to obey my husband that we should go to hospital. So that is another culture shock, because in Kenya, maybe I can say superstition is being practiced everywhere in the world, but it is not as open as they do in Nigeria as in Kenya. Another thing is about I will not dwell too much on the juju side of them because I hate to speak about it. I will not give the Satan that importance of discussing him or her. I don't know whether Satan is a male or female though. But another thing is about superstition. The things you see in Nigerian movies happens in real life situation and live in Nigerland. So that is that being said, there was a time we were walking, and when we reached somewhere, my colleague who is a Nigerian told me that I should not step on that thing. There was a broken piece of cooking pot somewhere lying on the road, and because it was that season of oro, it's like they were very desperate and they needed more human rituals, more people to kill, and they were not getting because people were being more vigilant. So they would do something and put it on the road. So that piece of cooking pot was actually used. It had demonic things on it. So if I would step on it and I was innocently walking on the road, they will get to kill me and use me for those rituals. So that woman told me, my friend, that I should not step on that because she is a native, she knows their culture. And that one never happens in Kenya, even though people do practice those things. I did not say Kenyans are angels. They don't practice such, but they do. But it's not as open as in Nigerland. And another thing I learned about is which is not so much common in Kenya, is how they appreciate their culture. So Nigeria as a country is known to be a country very rich in culture, as most of you may confess it's true. So they appreciate their culture so much. For example, if you want to get married in Nigeria, the first thing, which is not a must though, you must do what we call traditional wedding, where they put on those their beautiful traditional attires and name them, and they perform those traditions. Is when they will do the white wedding. They call it introduction. So somebody might opt to do the traditional wedding alone. It's normal and it's allowed, and after that they will call it they've married. And also somebody might want to do only the white wedding, but most of the Nigerians, like 99%, they do the traditional wedding. They do the introduction is when they will do the white wedding. And that being said, I appreciate that about them. Unlike in Kenya, the only community in Kenya which is still holding on to their tradition when it comes to attires are the Maasai. They are known for that all over the world. But Nigerians, like 99%, if you attend a convention anywhere in the world and there is a Nigerian there, you will never miss them putting on their beautiful traditional attires, the agbadas for the Yorubas, the headgears they put, and the geles. They call it gele. I don't know which other language they call them, but you will never miss where a situation where, or an occasion where there's a Nigerian, and you will not be able to recognize them from their attire, because they embrace it and they love it, and we appreciate, or I personally appreciate that so much about them. So contrary to Kenyans, as I had mentioned, the only community known to maintain their tradition in terms of their attire are the Maasais. So Maasais of Kenya also, if you go to any part of the world and there is a Maasai there, I've seen them even in New York, London, any part of the world. If they are there, South Africa, you will see them wearing their beautiful beads and the wrappers on their body, and that stick and a small knife or a spade, like, so that one you will recognize them, that wow, this one must be a Maasai from Kenya. So the same goes with Nigerians. With most of them, you will see this one must be a Yoruba, this one must be an Igbo, this one must be an Hausa man or Hausa woman, or Igbo, etc. So that one is, there's a big contrast between culture when it comes to their traditional attires, when if you do a comparison with the Kenyan. So that all being said, there's a lot of things I want to share, but I cannot share all of them in this video. Another thing I want to share about Nigerians is their hospitality and love. Wow, they're very hospitable and loving. It's like when you go to, assume you go to a foreign land where you know nobody, everything you see around you is different, from food, clothing, the way they do things and such. A total stranger, and they're being so kind to you, so everybody will be amazed. So actually they're very hospitable and kind, and I did not say that Kenyans are not hospitable, neither are they kind. They are also, but the level on which Nigerians are kind and hospitable is on another level. So appreciate both countries in terms of that. Let's say, for example, if you go to Nairobi, Kenya, and you want to go somewhere you don't know, and let's say you are on River Road, and you want to go to Mombasa, for example, and you don't know where you can book your car. If you ask somebody at Nairobi River Road the direction, do you know what will happen? They will direct you to wrong direction, to tax, and they will actually steal from you and even kill you. So that one, I did not say that Kenyans are bad people, but they are bad people everywhere, even though they are good people too. So if there was a time I was in Lagos, and since I was new there and I was alone, I wanted to go and get something, and I asked a certain lady that, please, ma, I want to go to such a place and I don't remember the direction and I want to buy such a thing. So the lady actually took her time, left everything she was doing. She closed her shop and took me there, helped me bought the things I want, because normally if you are new somewhere and they realize that you are a foreigner, they will overcharge you or overprice you. So the lady, being kind and loving, she took me there and helped me with everything. So I was able to get the products I wanted at a fair normal price, of which if they knew I was alone and I did not know the normal prices, they could have gave me even triple or double the prices. So that one really touched my heart. And wherever you are, she's called Ada. Thank you so much, and Jehovah bless you. I never forgot your kindness. So another thing is about their currency. Their currency is very weak against dollar or even Kenyan. So let's say, for example, you are in Kenya and you want to send somebody money to Nigeria. It's like, let's say you want to send like $100 from Kenya is like 10,000 Kenyan shillings. If you send it to somebody in Nigeria, it would be like 3 times the amount you send. It's like 1 Kenyan shilling equals to 3 Nigerian, three naira in Nigerian currency. The currency is naira. Kenyan, we have Kenyan shilling. So their naira value is very low. It's like if I want to send money from Nigeria to Kenya, I will have to send a lot in terms of that currency. For example, if you want somebody in Kenya to receive like 30,000 Kenyan shilling, you have to send like more than 100,000 naira, so that they will be able to receive the amount you require from there. So I think that's all for today. I will do the second episode about the things you should know before you date or marry a Nigerian, from my own experience, like a Kenyan who is married to a Nigerian. So please do well to subscribe to my channel. Click on that notification bell so that you won't miss of any of my upcoming episodes on this series about Kenya versus Niger. So thank you so much for your support, and I hope to see you in our next episode. Bye bye, and I wish you good health.